Does this seem familiar? Well, yeah, it kind of does. Anyways, this is Wolf Fallen. Welcome to Final Fantasy The After Years, or The Years After as I sometimes call it. I'm gonna get this out right now. Not a huge fan of the title. I think it kind of sounds like a, you know, like MASH, After MASH, or College Years or something like. Not a big fan of the name, but anyways. This is the sequel to Final Fantasy IV, one of the most popular of the series. This was released for a mobile phone originally, and it uses a chapter-based system, as well as upgrade it from Final Fantasy VI's sprites, larger sprites, all that fancy stuff. So let's find out what's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so we must be Cecil's son. Well, we'll keep that in mind. So here we are, Cecil's son Ceodore. If that's how you pronounce it. I'd have to see the name again. I just keep calling him Theodore. So he's out on an adventure to become a king. He is now, well actually he was 17, he's 17 in this version, but they reconnected it in PSP version so that he's 16, so Rosa wasn't pregnant during the final battle, you know. Because that would imply that her and Cecil were sleeping together before they were married. Which I'm sure they were, but... oh, well. Okay, so I don't know this game as well. This is actually technically only the... this is probably the third time I've ever actually played some of these chapters, and not all of them all the way through, so... okay, so we're doing a test for knighthood, not kinglyhood. What? Did you just insult Cecil? Cecil, sorry. Man. Yeah, Ceodore. You know what? How about I just shove my kingly foot up your ass, you little soldier boy. So you'll notice if you're a big fan of the fourth game, and you haven't played this, but you memorized where all the events happen and everything, nothing's really going to surprise you in this game. Almost everywhere where something happened in the original game, something's pretty much going to happen in this game. Oh, okay. Yes, sir, mother... I hate you already, Biggs. Now, technically, Biggs and Wedge were actually the two soldiers in the beginning of the fourth game there. The prequel to this, they just never had a name. So here we are. As always, items. It's kind of weird because I'm playing on the Wii version. Nothing different. You can drop items. I think you still... I don't think you should have to drop items. I think you have a big enough inventory. Ceodore, like his father, is sort of a paladin, not quite. He's inherited some of his mother's, Rosa's, white magic, not a lot. He does have a bit more than Cecil, though. He does have a few more useful spells. Bands, we'll get more into this later. If you played Chrono Trigger, you will kind of understand what this is all about quite easily. It is very similar to the dual techs. In fact, the creator, not the creator, but the I think the guy that worked on the battle system for the original Final Fantasy IV also did Chrono Trigger as well, so you'll see a lot of influence there. Equipment. It's actually just like Final Fantasy IV, except you get an optimize, right, left hand, head, body, arm, the name of the character, what dexterity they are, whether right, left, or ambidextrous. The sword is your strength, the shield is your defense, and that little globe is your magic defense. Status, same thing. Ceodore, name, dexterity. What you are, and he is a prince. He's a level 1 prince with melee capabilities. HP, as always, if it goes down to 0, you die. MP, how much magic you can cast. Experience, we have none. And the number of experience till we get level up. Strength determines your physical attack. Speed determines the rate at which the ATB gauge increases. Stamina is basically the defense. Intelligence is your magic power. They don't separate white and black magic in this one, I believe. Spirit is your defense. Attack is your physical attack with a weapon. Accuracy is the chances it will hit with that weapon. The 1x there means how many hits you'll get in, amplifying the attack power. The defense, how much damage you'll take, and how much the attack. That 1x would be subtracted from the 0x to determine how many hits are done. Evasion, basically your accuracy and evasion are taken into account to determine if it's a hit or miss. Like the enemy's accuracy is taken away from your evasion and vice versa. Magic defense, the 0x there, determines, because magic has sort of a hit multiplier as well, it's an invisible one. That's just how much damage you'll take from magic. Magic evasion, I think evasion usually deals more with status effects. Just equipment, can't go any other. Just a description of the abilities you get. So if you're not unsure of what abilities you do, just check this out, and that's it for now. Pretty same as the last game. You can move them. And formation, whether it puts them in the back row. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Just like the last game, you can either have 3 in the front, 2 in the back, or 2 in the back, 3 in the front. Quick save. I don't know. I know this would be here for the cell phone because that makes sense why it would be there. But I don't know why it's here on the Wii version. Maybe they just never bothered. Battle mode, we'll go with mad. Speed as fast as possible. I like the classic blue. Just call me silly. I can select a language? Damn. Well, I'm not French, so... I'll return to on the screen. Okay, nothing new. Now here's a new thing. Overworld, where we are. Time and Gil. Press the B button. Here we have the moon phases. We have a waxy moon and the effects. Depending on what the moon is, if it's a new moon, your abilities will become stronger. Your white magic will decrease. If it is a waning moon, so if the half of the moon's on the other side there, your attack will be up, but your abilities like jump and stuff will be down. A full moon, your black magic will be up, but your attack power will be down. And a waxing moon, like currently, white magic is up, black magic is down. Well, we get into a battle. So it's standard as always. Can't really do much. None of the enemies are super spectacular, do nothing, and we really don't have much else we can do at this point. Ow, that hurt. So depending on what the moon is, notice my white magic is in green. That's because my white magic will become more powerful. So when I use it, see I gain 50 hit points there. Now if it wasn't green, I'd probably have only gained 40. And then if it was red from a new moon, if I had a new moon, probably would have been red, and I probably would have only gained maybe less than 30. Sword Rat, still as annoying as always, countered attacks. Ceodore gained a level, wicked. No, I thought that was a chocobo. Anyways, let's go into town. Hey guys. Okay, gotta get a Knight's emblem. Who put it there in the first place? Like, does somebody just, their job is to, like, after you retrieve it, somebody's job is just to go back in and put it back? Same with treasure chests. People actually just like go and refill them every time you go by. this is Wedge. Yep. Now this moon thing will come into play quite a bit and can determine the difference. Yeah, it's just kind of explaining what I'm talking about here. Come on. Yes. Yeah, so you can affect the blue magic, or the moon is affected by time. Like, just if you continue playing for long periods of time, or you just... Yes, sorry, somebody was coming in the door. People are loud around here. Anyways, the moon can... You can... The moon can either change by waiting over long periods of time, I think about like half-hour worth of gameplay, or... God, what the hell are those people doing? Or you can just sleep at an inn or use a tent and it'll change immediately. So if you're having trouble in a dungeon or it's not quite suiting your gameplay, just switch up the moon to suit your party much better. Like if you have a magic party, ooh, tent. If you have a magic party that uses a lot of black magic, you'd want to wait till you have a full moon. Nothing in there. Yeah, I remember these guys. Smithrow Brothers. Or if you have a purely physical party or with a weak healer, you'd want to wait till you can either have like an attack. God, I'm getting distracted because I got like creatures crawling on me and people coming in the door and crap. We can get a longsword. Well, we can't get a longsword, it's too expensive. Nothing here, anything over here. It's not much to do right now. Like, Ceodore is going to be your only healer for this area, but he doesn't get much MP to heal. So, if you have a waxing moon like you do now, Ceodore will actually become a very effective healer because it increases his healing capabilities. So that's what I mean, pay attention to what abilities you have, because it really does affect gameplay in this game, because a lot of the chapters, like I said before, this game is very chapter based. You play as different characters, and sometimes the chapters are just completely unbalanced. Like you'll have thank you, ruby ring. Ooh, potion. You'll have a character who can use black magic and a character who can use white, character who can use physical attacks, but you have no healer. So you have to rely a lot on physical, you have to rely a lot on items as well. And that can get quite annoying. So there's a full moon. So if we go to phases, so our attack is down, which is actually pretty crappy for us, because nobody uses black magic, so it's really bad. Okay, it's really a bad moon for us to have. So we'll head in here. Oh, friggin', if somebody set my goddamn alarm and people didn't keep walking in the door and distracting me, I probably could have got it done a little sooner, but anyways. So here's the Adamantium Grotto. We will deal with it in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye now.